Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, I bet you thought you wouldn't see us today. In fact, I didn't know if we'd have an upload, but come on, man. It's Sunday. It's time now for coffee with Kante. Bam! Get your mug. Thank you for joining us on my Corvette channel. It's good to see you guys. Appreciate you joining us today on my Corvette channel. And today, we're going to talk about 2022 Corvette ordering news, a brief update for you guys. We're also going to have a Corvette conversation about the right-hand drive C8 Corvette and why that's really not a big deal, even though it really is a big deal. I'm going to tell you a little bit personally what I've been doing this past week as well, but let's get started today with a couple of shout-outs. The first one being to the Lone Star Corvette Club in Texas. Bam! Hey, Texas! That's for my buddy Ben. Appreciate that. They actually called me. They were in Cleveland for the Corvette convention over the weekend and wanted to stop by the dealership and say hi and get some pictures. Unfortunately, I wasn't here. So thanks for thinking of us, guys. Thanks for calling. I'm sorry I wasn't here. Would have loved to met with you guys and got those pictures, but I do appreciate the channel support and hope you have a very safe drive on the way back to Texas. Now, one more shout out, and this is a very special one, so give me a moment here to unlock my phone. Hello, Rick. This is Ivan Hines' wife, Amanda. I know you know Ivan. He's the president of the Corvette Club of Nova Scotia. Just wondering if you could do me the biggest favor ever. Well, you know he's probably one of your biggest fans, and I truly mean that too. He doesn't miss a beat. We talk about you at our dinner table like your family. When Ivan says Rick, we all know who he's talking about. Anyways, myself and my son Jaden are lost at what to give or get him for Father's Day. He deserves everything and more. He's a great husband and an amazing father. His passion is everything Corvettes, and I mean everything. But unfortunately, he's pretty much got everything when it comes to Corvettes. So buying him any of that kind of stuff is simply out of the question. So here's where you come in, Rick. Can you give him a shout out on your vlog for Father's Day from us? He deserves to know how much he means to us and his friends. It would be greatly appreciated. Happy Father's Day to you as well, Rick. Keep up the good work, Amanda. And Amanda, I couldn't agree with you more. He is amazing. Ivan, thank you so much for everything that you do for so many people. Happy Father's Day, dude. I actually had a chance to meet Ivan and some of the club members back in September of 19. They stopped at the dealership. He asked me to autograph a $100 bill, and then I did the same thing that I guess Taj did when Ivan asked Taj to autograph a $100 bill. Here's that clip real quick. Wow, this is really neat, man. Totally destroying this $100 bill. Just signed a $100 bill. Are you kidding me, man? This is awesome, you guys. This is pretty cool. Stop dreaming, start driving, baby. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Taj did the same thing.
Did he really? Oh, that's right. You had Tad sign one too.
Yeah, he did the same thing. So he said, I knew there was more money in this GM bracket than they let on to.
That's an honor you asked me to do that, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
I know you spend a lot of time, making content for us, entertainment, information, stuff.
Thank you.
Very much appreciate it. I know it also takes you away from your family to do that.
Yeah.
So on behalf of the Corvette Club in Nova Scotia, we wanted to give you a night out with your family.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh.
So I'm not sure if you've ever been there before.
I've not.
Had a pretty good rating. And steaks and
for
what have
heaven's
you.
sakes.
So we wanted you to enjoy your time with your family.
Ivan, once again, sir, thank you so much for your support and your incredible generosity. Happy Father's Day. And Amanda, thanks for the message. I really do appreciate that. So this past week, what have I been doing that I've been out of the office? This is unplanned time off, so I didn't go here, there, and everywhere that I wanted to go. Been doing pretty much nothing. Rick's been doing a lot of napping. And I actually did a little golfing with Ryan too. And it's so hard to relax and decompress. I'm in go mode all the time, guys. So we're on the golf course and I'm teeing off and I'm yanking the thing to the left constantly. Ryan goes, what are you doing? I said, I don't know, man. I can't relax. I got so much on my mind. But that's what golfing is relaxing, enjoying the atmosphere, the people that you're with, and chasing down a bunch of golf balls. I did a lot of that. But I think maybe I was under some pressure because I was trying to capture some of that for you guys on the vlog. So here's one of those awful drives. Every time this thing's on, we choke under pressure, so. I told you that was bad, but I actually, after all that, captured one, to me it was good, one good drive. Here's that clip. So that's a little bit of what I've been doing this past week, even working inside the house. Pretty handy. I can do a few things. Some interior painting needs to be done in the house, so I decided to tackle a small little project. Let me tell you this. Messing around with that blue painter's tape, taping off all the little edges. And then when you're done and you peel the blue painter's tape off and the paint comes with it, forget it. The rest of the house, write the check, let somebody that does that for a living, let them do it. I have zero patience when it comes to that kind of stuff, man. Ain't no way I can handle, no, painting, not for Ricky. Not at all. And I intend to be out of the office most of next week. I want to real quick, can I talk about last Sunday's Coffee with Conti show real quick? I was so excited at some of the shots that we captured for you guys. This one I didn't get a chance to talk about in detail. I had one of the GoPros. You know when you go over the Mackinaw Bridge, and if you missed that vlog, there's a link down below in the description, but when you go over the Mackinaw Bridge, part of that bridge is graded for aerodynamics. And I did a lot of research. You know, I didn't search everything, but I saw a lot of YouTube videos on the Mackinaw Bridge. I didn't see anybody to capture the shot that we got for you guys. I was so excited. My customer Tim was there, and he and I were looking at different positions to put the GoPro. I mounted it to the rear quarter panel and tried to get the angle just right on the GoPro. And I was so lucky the sun was on this side, so as we drove over the bridge, the shadow of the car actually gave us a great shot through the grates. You could see the water as we went over the bridge. Again, I don't think anybody has shared that on YouTube. Look at this real quick. So thanks you guys. There is some thought process in some of the stuff that we share with you, and I have a lot of fun bringing you content on Corvette. A lot of people enjoyed that vlog because it inspired them to get in their cars and go for a drive. Exactly what we want to do in this channel, and I want more of you to get to that point that you're enjoying your cars. Let's use the word patience again. Let's talk about 2022 ordering. The pre-order process has begun, but be patient. I intend to be out of the office most, if not all of this week. I will get with you guys. I know who needs to go into the system first, and we'll get to the rest of you guys. There's enough time to get you in there with order placement, distribution not even announced, production not even officially announced. We got an idea, but we have time. Not everybody can go into the system at the same time. So please don't call the store, don't text, don't email, don't call me. I got you guys. We're gonna take care of this, and I thank you all for that patience and the business opportunities. Things are moving forward. I've seen a lot of sequencing of 21 orders that people have been complaining they're stuck at 3,000. Hey man, you got a car coming. It's just a matter of when, and they are coming, and we're getting back on track. In fact, let me share this with you in regards to the market news before we talk some specifics about 2022. When GM canceled that last batch of allocations, we were right saying that GM wanted to stop extending everything. They wanted, here, let's just draw the line in the sand. Let's start moving forward. Let's not play catch up anymore. The guys at musclecarsandtrucks.com talked to Taj about this very subject. Why did he cancel that last block of 21 allocations? That was a tough pill to swallow, but here's what Taj had to say. We learned our lesson last year. We didn't predict a pandemic, and we actually promised to build cars, and then the pandemic shut us down entirely. We had to go back to customers and dealers and say, I'm sorry. It was 11,000 customers we had to go back to and say, okay, we'll put you to the front of the line for 2021. This year, even though things are constrained, we haven't had to do that. Every car we've committed to build, we expect to build. There's still ups and downs, and we're fighting through it. But that's why we don't want to overcommit. But all of the cars that we received and committed to build, we're still on track to build them. And what he's talking about here is accepted orders, 3,000 status and higher. It's unfortunate for those folks at 1,100 status. And a lot of you had good questions. For 2022, we know that the base price has been announced. It's $1,200 higher than it was in 21. Are you price protected if you're an 1,100 status order transferring over to 2022? Unfortunately, no, you're not. In fact, right now, we don't even have the full pricing for packages and options. As soon as we get that information, I'll share that with you guys on the channel right away. We're expected to get next week the order guide. That's supposed to be on June 28th. As soon as that is published, we'll share that with you guys on the channel. Other stuff that we know about 2022 is the new colors and the special edition cars that we've shared with you so far. And it looks like there's a new QE5 black Trident wheel. I haven't seen a picture of that yet. As soon as we get it, that too will be shared on the channel. And I think where we're at right now, we've talked about it briefly, kind of threw it out there. Now others are starting to talk about it too. I think we've pretty much seen everything we're going to see for the 2022 retail model that you guys can buy in Corvette. Many people, hey, wait a minute, what's going on with Z06? I don't think right now we're going to see an announcement for a retail sellable car for Z06. With everything going on, part supply and that kind of stuff, I don't think that they're ready to launch that car in the volumes that they intend to do so. I think, again, this is just intuition, no intel, just a conversation with you guys. I think that we will see an announcement for Z06 in the calendar year to be a 2023 model. But man, who knows at this point? Remember back in April at the Corvette Museum, the team said, hey, in July, we have an announcement for 2022. So is there another surprise yet to come? That remains to be seen. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. As soon as we hear something official from Chevrolet, we'll share it with you guys immediately. And just to note, a couple of more small changes for 2022 Corvette. There's going to be an upgraded direct injection system, improved engine calibrations, and an enhanced active fuel management range. No horsepower change, so again, any other changes that would happen just to pop up, we'll let you know right away. Thanks again for joining us today, everyone, for my Coffee with Conti show, talking all things Corvette. Real quick, let's talk about the right-hand drive Corvette for the C8. That's a big deal, but for some reason, it really isn't. I'll tell you why here in just a moment. Let me play for you this phone call that we got.
Hi, Rick. My name's Freddie Merritt. I live on the Gold Coast, Paradise Waters in Queensland, Australia, and I watch your shows. And I ordered my C8 Corvette at, about December, as soon as I knew they were coming out in right-hand drive. So I'd love you to talk about those. I just can't wait to get a hold of the car. I've had Corvettes before, but this one blows me out of the water. And as you know, there's a few hundred of them being made right-hand drive to ship to Australia. It's exciting. I'll send you a message and get onto your Facebook. Thanks for your videos. Love them. All the best from down under. Cheers, mate.
Hey, man, thank you so much for watching the channel. I really do appreciate that. I know this is a big deal for you folks. And in fact, when Taj announced the right-hand drive, which is historic for the manufacturer to build for Corvette, when he announced that at the C8 reveal in Tustin back in July of 2019, he had to shake the crowd just a little bit and let them know, hey, that's news I just said right there.
Our mission was to develop a new sports car that combines all of the things we do really well today with the performance and driving experience of mid-engine supercars, all while meeting requirements from all around the globe, including right-hand drive markets. That was news right there.
But you know why people don't care about that? Because it doesn't affect them here in the States. It's cool to see a right-hand drive, and after everything that we've been through the last couple of years, people are now concerned, if you're going to focus on the right-hand drive market, does that make the availability for us even less? Hey, forget right-hand drive. I want my car. So that's what you've got a little mixture in emotions right now going on in the marketplace. And I always said this is good news for Chevrolet, to keep the brand healthy, build a bunch of cars, but don't affect the availability to us here in the States. So that's why when people talk about right-hand drive, most of the folks just don't care, because it's not anything that they can buy. It's cool, but they can't get it, so they just don't care. But for you folks overseas, in Japan, Australia, you guys are really, really excited. In fact, you guys are gonna be paying the piper too, man. The pricing is announced for those right-hand drive cars that are going to be a 2022 model. They're all going to be Z51s, and they're all coming with front lift. You don't have an option on that. That's how they come. The coupe price will start in the 2LT $154,990, and the convertible starts at $169,990. Now back in, I think it was May, in Japan, they had a little meet and greet, a little media event. Check out some of the footage of the C8 right-hand drive driving on the track. This is interesting. Look at this. Well, I think that was kind of interesting, don't you? Have you ever driven a right-hand drive car? I haven't. That's got to be crazy. Just the way you put the seatbelt on and just the way everything's positioned. It's just kind of strange to me. So I think it's a good thing for Chevrolet to keep us healthy. It shows you that there's a bright future for Corvettes. So don't be upset when you hear people talking about right-hand drive and right-hand drive production. This is historic. Enjoy the moment. This is history right before your very eyes. Thanks for watching the show today. It's always great to talk to you guys. Again, I intend to be off all week. We'll be back as soon as we can. At least we'll be back for another Coffee with Conti next Sunday. Support us by subscribing. Thumbs up the video. Make those comments down below. Always love hearing from you guys. Thanks again for taking the time to watch today.